What's going on, Modern Drummer family, Modern Drummer world? This is Haze, aka Haze Amaze, and I'm here in Hollywood, Florida at the casino about to play a show with NAS. Let's get it. Here we have 14 by 6.5 DW Maple Spruce Hybrid Snare. This is my deep dish right here. You know, my deep snare. I have a Remo Power Stroke 77 coated on the top and the Ambassador on the bottom. All Remo drum heads, of course. I am a Remo artist. But yeah, I always use the P77 for deep snares because they are the thickest to me, and they sound the fullest even when they're tuned low. We have the 16-inch, maybe 16 by 12, 16 by 14 floor tom. And I use this on my left side, inspired by the Virgil Donati. Up top, I have a 10-inch snare that I use for like the trap songs and things like that. And on the side, I have an X-Arc. We'll get into that later as well. But I have a Remo coated Emperor on top. And yeah, that's my firecracker snare. And then for my main snare here, we have a 14 by 5.5 maple spruce with a coated Emperor on top. On all my snares, I love using coated Emperors, and my deep snares, I love using the P77, of course, and Ambassadors on the bottom of my snares as well. I'll do the tom sizes, but I'll do your heads first. So I have Remo Clear Emperors on all of my toms and Remo Clear Ambassadors on the bottom. That's the best combo in the world to me for live drumming. And yeah, so we have a 10-inch tom, a 12-inch tom, and an 18-inch floor tom. So I like to do the 18, 16 kind of deal, just because they're like big and thuddy, and I like hearing them, you know, come through the subs. And I'll take you to my cymbal setup.
Hi, it's David Frangione, CEO of Modern Drummer. Thank you for leading our drumming community and being such a significant and important part of everything we do here at Modern Drummer. We're so excited. Please hit the subscribe button to Modern Drummer's YouTube channel. It's just hit it below. Be part of everything we're doing every day, every week, every month. Also, check out our shop. It's so exciting for drummers to check out. We got back issues. We've got some incredible drummers. We've got shirts. We've got hats, we've got notebooks, we've got education. It's all there. If you love drums and drumming like I do, and I'm sure you do, and all of us at Modern Drummer are so passionate about, you got to check out the shop at moderndrummer.com. And please, again, hit the link and subscribe to the Modern Drummer YouTube channel. I'll see you again soon.
All right, so here, over here to the left, we have a 12-inch HHX Evolution Brilliant. Here, we have a 19-inch AAX Frequency Crash, all Sabian, of course. And then we got a 19-inch HHX Explosion as my main crash. And then I have a stack here, which is a 16-inch ozone over maybe an HHX China, I think, but it's a 16 and a 14 stacked right here. And then I have a 19-inch AAX Explosion Crash here as my side cymbal, and then I have an AAX Ozone right here to finish off my cymbal setup. I have the Roland SPDSX pad that I'm basically just using as a module, and I'm running it to a Roland V-drum pad, and it's called an X-Arc by X Percussion that I use right here on the side of my trap snare. And then here on the bottom, I don't know if you can see, I'm using a foot switch, and I use the foot switch as a pad check. So that means that when I click it, I don't know if you want to, get a close up on the pad, but do they got it on? They don't have it on in the house right now, but when I hit it, it's on right now, so the sound would trigger. But when I click it off, if I'm hitting that pad, it doesn't trigger. These are Simmons triggers that the front of house engineer likes to use to control the gates on the drums. So he can open and close the gates. What a gate is if the drum is ringing too long, he's able to cut it. He's able to tighten up the release on it and tighten up the threshold so that it cuts off quicker. So I'm using Simmons triggers for that. And I do have one rolling trigger because I think they lost the other Simmons trigger. But yeah, that's my setup. I got my talkback mic to where I press it and I talk to the monitor engineer, tell him, hey, I need something turned up or I need something turned down, and we're good. So yeah, that's my setup. For the New York State of Mind tour, the saga continues. Shout out to Remo, shout out to Sabian, shout out to CTM. I am using Vader drumsticks. These are the 5A, but normally I would use the classic 5B. But yeah, so that's my setup. Fun setup for me, and hopefully we can get some clips of me playing, you know? I love to play, you know?